Hello everybody, here a new video from Rene from Spain, and it's again done in the shop. I kept the shop a little bit closed now because it's still too early to open anyway, and I just put some water on my face because it was very warm, and I just came back from delivering some stuff because in the morning I sold and then I went delivering, and now I'm back in the shop, but I'm going to open again on 5 o'clock this afternoon. It's a little too early for that still. Of course I can open whenever I want, but I want to make this video now. And I thought I don't have to look at the door, because always when I make videos in the shop, I always have to look at the door, and I'm not in the mood to look at the door. Again, like always, in this video, when I make them in the shop, most of the times, it's just about showing stuff I've been playing in the shop recently. Most of them are vinyl. Lost stuff. Okay, let's start with this one. This is the German speed metal band Living Dead. I play this EP, 4-song EP. Later they became more a thrash metal type of band, but in '86 they were still sounding quite a lot like their debut album and their second full-length album, from '84 and '85. In '86 they still sounded similar. Later in '87, '88 and later in the early '90s they sounded different. More just like thrash metal. But if you listen to the song The Way Your Soul Must Go, it could have been on the first two Living Dead albums. This is actually the censored cover. See, they put a sticker on here because they don't want people to see how this guy split the throat, from a man under here. I listened to this 48 Crash album, Some Like It Hot, with the Gravestone band members. Just hard and heavy. If you like Railway, Dark Sun, those type of bands, even Trance from Germany, you will like 48 Crash too. I played the 3 80s Vandenberg albums. I bought the new album from 2020, it just came out. A killer release. Loving it. It's going to be in my top 20 for sure. So I thought I'm going to get these albums out of my collection to play them again. Great albums. I mean, I love these albums. Especially, my favorite album is this one. The Vandenberg album. And here we have Burning Heart on here. Back on My Feet. I love Back on My Feet. Out in the Streets. Nothing to Lose. Nothing to Lose, I love it. Nothing to Lose is a great track too. But they all have great songs on it. This one is more melodic, this one here. Alibi. I was going to say Arabia because it's a different band. It's Vengeance, also from Holland. But this is, of course, Vandenberg with Adriaan Vandenberg on it. Great albums, these 3. Great albums. I read this old Kerrang magazine again from 1990. I protect it into a little plastic. It's better to have them a little bit protected because they're getting old, these magazines. A La Rock. Indulge with the vocalist David Feinstein from The Rots, of course, is on here. This is just hard and heavy again. From 1990, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's from 1990. Not bad at all. I listened to one of my favorite Bathory albums. I mean, this is just a great release. Blood, Fire and Death. And they were still sounding like a black thrash metal band back then. But you could, like for example, on the last song, you could hear this Hammerheart Viking style getting through, Blood, Fire and Death. But if you listen to Pace Still Dead, for example, it's a great song. I mean, all the album is great. For All Those Who Died is great. A Time to Die, A Fine Day to Die, it's great too. And this is original release. I think it's from '88, I think it is. This is the original one, and it's very rare with this inlay. I didn't know it was rare with inlay, but I checked it on Discogs, and a lot of the copies don't have this. But here you can see some hidden stuff on here. For example, on the song "The Golden Walls of Heaven," some messages. If you check each song, each sentence, the first letter of each sentence, if you put them together in the line, it says Satan. See, for example, here, STAN. SATAN. And again, SATAN. Satan, Satan, Satan. All the way down to the last lyric. Each chapter, it said Satan, 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 Satan. It's like hidden here. Maybe some of you didn't know that. Another thing, interesting. I don't remember where exactly. There's another message somewhere. And here you have to get no. There's another message. I don't remember exactly where it was. There was something else, another message. I don't remember which song it was. And of course you put that said something else, also a message. I don't remember it now anymore. That's stupid of me. I should have looked this up. But there's something else. No, there was something else that I don't remember now. Ready. Oh yeah, I think so. Wait. Ready? No. Silence across to. Oh, wait, it's not. No. Orgy. Oh, still. No. For. No. Great help. No. No. There was something else that I don't remember now. Okay, I'm wasting your time, I think, now a little bit. Sorry about that. Load below. Metal, prepare now, no. Creed. I want to look for it. For beloved, burning for. Oh, now can't be. Orgy twins. No. Anyway, if I don't. Somewhere. Okay, sorry, I'm going to waste your time anymore. And here you can see the first 3 albums by Bathory, and this was of course the 4th album and the last black thrash metal album by the band. Later they changed into a Viking metal band, like I said before. Okay, I don't even know the time now. I listened to some Loverboy singles just for the shop. I thought maybe I will sell some more if I show some Loverboy stuff. Working for the Weekend and Emotional at the B-sides. This is another Loverboy. Too Hot, Demasiado Caliente, just the A-side promo. Loverboy with When It's Over, and It's Your Life on the B-side. Canadian hard rock, cool stuff. Loverboy with Loving Every Minute of It, and Bullet in the Chamber. Bullet in the Chamber is a quite heavy track. Loverboy again. And here we have another Loverboy with Journey and Loverboy song and Aldenova in Saga. It's a double single. Very cool. All Canadian bands, exception of Journey, of course. Footloose soundtrack with the vocalist of Loverboy and the vocalist of Heart. And Strike Zone, it's a great song from Loverboy on the B-sides. This is from the soundtrack, of course, you all know, Footloose. And Heaven in Your Eyes, again a promo, only A-sides, there's nothing on the B-sides, okay? I don't know if I should make this like a vinyl edition, showing only vinyl, but I don't really show a lot of vinyl now lately. I was reading this Heavy Rock magazine, La Gewi. This was the number for September. Yes, it's actually a new one. You see, they're promoting, of course, the new Metallica SMM. I made a review of the new Metallica live orchestra concert. It's double CD, DVD. You can check it out on my channel. Lynch Mob debut album. I listened to this again because this has been like re-released, re-recorded too, and with a lot of things added to it and different sounding album. It's like a revised Wicked Sensation or something like that. But this is the original album from 1990 with George Lynch, of course, on it. I listened again to this album that I love, Blessed in the Black by Coven. Unbelievable. Somebody from the VC was playing this, and it's such a lost gem. I mean, this album should have been huge. Should have sold a lot more than it did. You know, it's just great. It goes from it's power metal, US power metal. It got some thrash metal tracks, some heavy metal. It got a little bit of everything. This is the third Wendy Williams album. I mean, it's kind of a rap album. There's only one song here that has more guitars and is not so bad, but the rest is just stupid. Wendy Williams trying to be black. Anyway, Lizzie Borden with Visualize. Great album. Maybe my favorite album by Lizzie Borden. Me Against the World. Visualize, a great song. Visions. Voyager, I'm Watching You. It's a great song. Eyes of a Stranger is a classic. Just great American heavy metal. Of course, I bought a new Striper. I also got this one out of my collection. This is Fallen. It came out like 2 albums before. From 2015. You know, after this they have 2 new ones, of course, 2 more. And this great album. This is one of my favorite albums of the last ones they made. Limited to 1,554 copies. Great heavy metal from Striper. Black Sabbath. Never Say Die. Underrated in my opinion. Great killer record. A lot of good songs on it. I listened also to the debut album by Wendy Williams. After she did this plasmatic stuff. You know, Kiss, guys from Kiss got really involved into this project, you know, by Wendy Williams. Wendy O. It's also produced by Jane Simmons. And there's some songs written by some of the Kiss members. Even Ace Frehley. That was not in Kiss anymore. It also plays on here. It's a very cool album. Always loved this album. I loved her attitude. Already did Plasmatic, she was great. But I love the Wendy Williams. Actually here I have another one. The Commander of Chaos. Great album too. But I haven't played this yet. I mean, in the shop. All the Living Dead I have to play. I love to get stuff from my collection, bring it to the shop and then play it, you know, and then I have a great time like that. The Noise Hunter stuff. German, heavy metal, some speed in it too. If you like high tension, you like Gravestone, you will like Noise Hunter too. Great stuff by Noise Hunter. The soundtrack, the Highlander soundtrack. And here we have quite a good musicians on here. Lou Gramm is on here, for example. Of course, from Foreigner fame. Also Vivian Campbell from, of course, Dio and later Def Leppard. He was playing on this song. One Dream is the song. And another great song is Haunted by Glenn Hooch. Of course, from Deep Purple fame, Phenomena fame too. You know, really great stuff. Here I made a little list of all the songs that are, and who's playing. Also, some songs are done by the Diamond Head vocalist. And even the Diamond Head guitar player is on here too. You know. And Robin George is on here too. Great guitar player from the UK. Highlander 2, the soundtrack. This is another album that's been re-released. The Ace Frehley. And this is the original pressing. Trouble Walking from '89 on Atlantic Records, Megaforce. Great album, I love it. Pat Benatar, Wide Awake in Dreamland. It's not one of my favorite albums by her, but it's still a good album. I like all Pat Benatar, to be honest. You know, her husband is a great guitar player, and he always plays great riffs on it. I listened to this Gary Moore one, and here we have the G-Force album is on here from 1980. You know, this project he had with somebody, with some other musicians. We have here the Live at the Marquis on here, and Dirty Fingers is on here too. And Dirty Fingers came out in '83 in Japan, only in Japan. And here we had this Victim of the Future album in Europe and in the United States. And later, Dirty Fingers was re-released also for the European markets. You know, a year later or so. Yeah, 1 year later in '84. But first it came out in Japan. You know, the Dirty Fingers. And you have great songs on it, like Hiroshima. Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood. Great song. Nuclear Tech is on there too. Amazing song. Great 3 LP set. Another magazine I've been reading, also from September, if I'm not mistaken. August or September. The Metal Massacre 4. I think I reviewed this album actually. You can check it on my channel. If you put Metal Massacre in my channel, you have a review of this album. And I'm showing records by bands that you see on this compilation. Legendary compilation, of course, from 1983. Check that video on my channel. Sonic Plague is a thrash metal band from the US. Night Ranger. Great Night Ranger. Of course, this is just great stuff. See, with the song The Secret of My Success. And actually, The Secret of My Success, it's here. See, El Secreto de Mi Éxito. And this song, The Secret of My Success, was part of the soundtrack of this movie. You know, with Michael J. Fox. Of course, I already have this on other VHS version and on DVD. But this is a thicker box and a different edition of this that I actually bought this week. I have to take it home still. I love this movie, and of course, it's a great album. And the last one of the vinyl I'm going to show, and I will have to open the shop. It must be now 5 o'clock now. Run for Cover by Gary Moore from the '85. If I'm not mistaken, and I can't find it now. Yes, 85. Great album, great songs on here. Run for Cover, Reach for the Sky, Empty Rooms, Out in the Fields with Philip from Thin Lizzy, of course. Yes, just great stuff. Okay, I hope so you like this video. Stay metal, everybody.